Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Age of the Ring mod. Today, not doing anything special, just playing Rohan because I haven't played Rohan in a very long time. And I mean a very long time. So, in fact, the last time I played Rohan was probably the How to Rohan guide, and that was a long time ago. So yeah, just playing Rohan to play as Rohan. Let's get Theodred. Honestly, all the early game heroes for Rohan, you can switch them in and out depending on your own personal liking or not liking of each of the heroes. Personally, I like to go Aowen, but I think Theodred is also good. Only 1600. But yeah, early game Rohan I really struggle with. So I'm going to see if I can improve that. Because I have also learnt that if buildings are in an area of influence, now have an area of influence, like a farm going near another farm, or in this case any of Rohan's buildings going near any of the other buildings, it affects the resource production of all other buildings nearby. So you've got to really spread them out, which is why the AI have the reduced rings of influence, just so they don't clip each other in those instances. We are up against a Mordor, dear God. I've faced my fair share of Mordor these last few months. And that's fine. Just going to replace this and get some peasants. Yep, have Theodred just kill off that troll, I guess. Make a couple peasants just while we're building up. Kill that troll, Theodred, and try and destroy his lair. And more basic infantry is about as weak as peasants, so we can actually just go the farms here and start building up our economy. Because the thing with Rohan is, when you build wells near any of your resource buildings, it gives them a production increase. Production increase. So they make resources more. They make more resources more often, and they make larger amounts when the wells are around them. You can even tell by a little blue aura around the resources, which, in a way, include that with the harvest here, the bountiful harvest, an extra 25% for farms and windmills. Rohan probably has the best resources per resource building of any faction in the game. They probably have the most stable economy because all their buildings give a lot of resources. Oh, Galafrim. Well, that gives us something to get later on, I guess. Okay, here's Mordor. They're making pikes, so we're just going to have to live with that, I think. Don't let them kill any of my builders. Build a tower. Now, something I learned recently is that there's a building in Rohan that actually reduces the cost of upgrades, and it's the armory, which is where you get where Rohan also gets their where they get siege equipment from. Their workshop, I think is what it's called. Yeah, the workshop also decreases the cost of upgrades. I didn't know this before. I've been playing Rohan a decent amount in the past, but I never noticed that they actually get a cost reduction for upgrades from any building. I thought they were one of the only factions that didn't, but no, Dogwardor's the only faction that doesn't get a cost reduction for their upgrades, because they only get 2. And yep, build the wells in perfect locations. Yes, they're not decreasing the cost of our units, but our windmills can do that, even though I went all farms. Farms are just better. They're slightly cheaper, and honestly it's worth it, because late game cavalry is what you want to go for, and having them cheap is better than having all expensive elite cavalry. And yet we're going for yeoman archers. Probably your best archer unit are the yeoman archers. The Halifaran Wardens are good, but they can't get fire arrows, or even an alternative version of the fire arrows, such as the Aphelion Rangers that get the... They get a special arrow, but unfortunately Rohan does not. Talk of strange vocabulary. So what does Phaedra do again? When he dies, Grimbold takes his place for a while, gains armor, avoids range damage, comes in completely invulnerable at level 7. That's okay. Oh, also draft towers, a rather unique and misunderstood building, in my opinion, is the draft tower. It gives you 3 units, and you can upgrade it to give you more unique and powerful 3 units. A few towers over here. Take that away from the enemy. And this is tier 2. That's great, actually. Don't need to get tier 3 building. Just tier 2. Although I think that might be wrong. We'll see. Okay, fall back. We're not going to win this fight. You're still... No, don't need any more peasants. Go yeomen, spearmen, and archers. They'll do. They'll do. Oh, those are all spears. Wow, they're just... They are spear central today. Let's just keep them away from our base. I don't want anything approaching our base from any angle, other than from our front. Okay, give me some peasants. So you can upgrade it to give you Westfolders, Halifaran Wardens, or Rohirrim Warriors, which is your middle tier Rohirrim. Okay, they're still coming from this side. Ah! Their elite units are breaking through. For every building they destroy, I'm just going to replace it with a windmill. Because having some unit cost reduction is good. Just not all of it. Okay, I'm going to try and protect my building. Westfolders aren't that important yet. Not yet, anyway. We will need them soon, though. Come on, don't let them destroy that building. Oh, Murloc, that's not good. I got it as tier 2. We can get that then. That's good. Okay, don't focus Murloc yet. Focus down everything else first. Better to deal with things one at a time. Nice Shagrat, bring him down. Well done, Phaedra, you're doing well there. This heroic statue's made. Phaedra, I need to focus down Moloch. Should be able to win that confrontation. Especially with an army at your back, when he has nothing. This requires tier 2. Yep, upgrade. And down goes Moloch. It's a bit of a glass cannon, that one is. It's about time I learned that. He's scary to look at, but other than the fact he's a giant troll, he really isn't that impressive. He is not that impressive. Okay, we've got the Forge Works. I want to get this Mundberg Masonry. Extra armor for all buildings will help us dramatically. Now, next thing we get is a Horn of the Westfold. Just keep back. They're not making siege equipment yet, so we have no reason to worry about going for cavalry. Let's go for the upgrades to our unit, to our buildings. Getting some heroes would help too. But let's get the masonry first. I'm investing in the masonry, so our buildings will be safer. Keep all our builders clogged up together. Just summon more peasants. Where's one of our archers? Throw them into these towers. Okay, we're holding off. Good. I think the main thing with Rohan is, has always been, is to just keep making more units. Just keep throwing more stuff at them. And now all our buildings get a nice little stone tune-up, instead of just using all wood and timber. That's the same thing. Build more statues. Build the banners so we can get even cheaper heroes. I'm just going to go for our best hero, THEODEN, well, THEODEN and Angmar. Both together are a brilliant combination. Scavenger and whatever the other one is. I forget. I see a Nazgul and Gothmog. Let's have this guy charging to all their archers. Well, we don't currently have any actual cavalry. Okay, we've got the Horn of the Westfold. Yeah, it's a tier 2 horn, but it's a tier 2 horn that gives us our best units. Infantry-wise, anyway, not cavalry-wise. Speaking of cavalry, let's get some. They're not good, but they'll do. Oh, and also, Phoenix' royal cloak. You wouldn't be able to tell, could you? Go on, Phaedra. Take out Nazgul. Show you are worthy. Get fire arrows. G-Mog needs to fall next. We could do some more archers too. And good, we got Westfolders. That's good. And we beat them down again. Well done. Well done, man. Any of these summons? No, good. I see pikes in there. Let's not go that way. Take that signal fire away. Good, we got fire arrows. Upgrade this so we can get our better cavalry. And good, building is ours. We can see again. Now they have a lot of stuff. Just throw a few more towers down here, just to try and keep them away from there. You want to go into this tower here. Yep, they're just slowly building up again. Yeah, try and save up again for Angmar and Theoden. One more statue. We need one more statue for that. Also go for the right of the Rohirrim, so we have some summons, some extra summons. The main thing about Rohan is their ability to summon things. Summoning Erkenbrand, summoning the Wazzers, summoning Anorian units, summoning the Boar, summoning Gandalf, summoning Ents. Draft posts, summoning units. They're fortress summoning units. Yeah, Rohan's whole deal is that they summon basically everything to their aid, because they need it. They just need help. They just need constant help from everyone around them. But they're fine with that. They're happy to admit that. I'm not going to push out any further than I need to. I'm not a fool. Let's get armor. Get armor. Because we need resources. We need resources. Take out those pikemen. Get ready to retake that signal fire. Okay, I see this farm. Oh no, it has got the upgrade. But just build a well next to it anyway. Just for when we are defending this area. We have got a spot of healing we can use. Get rid of those archers, would you please? Oh look, it's Murloc again. Our army's a little bit wounded from that fire. We don't actually have a heal, so we're going to go for Oath of Kyrian. Let's try and hold them off a little bit longer. Okay, we're healing, we're healing. Angmar is here. Let's get Erkenbrand 2. Erkenbrand, not Erkenbrand, Fairdred goes straight into Moloch. While he's focusing the tower. Get rid of those archers. Those Eastling archers are a pain. This is why we need good cavalry. We go for Snowborn riders. They're definitely our best cavalry. Oh god, that just was evil. He cut down 3 units in an instant. Oh, nice. Our Arnorian units did a good job. Send them over that way when they're done. Oh, we lost a few units there, but that's fine. We have... Oh, they just summoned units behind me. Okay. Now, the only weakness of Rohan is they don't have any late-tier pikemen. They can't deal with cavalry units very well. But it's not anymore. The King's Guard unit used to be a spear unit, but they're not anymore. So it makes the Westfallers a little less appealing in the late game for the sword and board unit. But to be fair, the King's Guard are decent. You shouldn't disregard them just because they used to be spearmen, they're not anymore. Right on time. Well done, warriors of the Norian. Charge them down. Yep, still for THEODEN now. It's time for the big boy to join us. Speaking of the king, let's get him now. But a well up here, I guess, since I haven't been doing that. We soon get Battleful Harvest, so we'll have our resources at their maximum capacity. Their maximum, forget where that reference is from. If you don't, I feel disappointed with all of you. Oh, I heard a troll there. Heard a troll throwing a stone. Where is it? No? No troll throwing a stone? Okay, that's even better then. Well done, man. Well done. And now Angmar's giving us passive scavenger. retake the signal fire. And get forged blades. Go, Riders of Snowborn. Those are level 5 peasants, by the way. Those are level 5 peasants. No, get rid of that. Hold on, men of Rohan. Oh, Erkenbrand. Oh, whoa, 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 what's going on? What's going on, Erkenbrand? Why are you dying? Wow, Easterling archers right there. Yeah, Erkenbrand, I thought you were a good hero because you were locked behind a power. Turns out he's not very good. Either he's not very good or he's just been made worse as time's gone on. Oh my god, they're actually starting to attack me from behind. Can I stop this? No, those are Easterling pikes. I can't throw cav into that. That's not a smart idea. That's more pikes. Oh, I feel like how the Death March AI felt when I was going all evil men and just going pikes. I can't use cav for anything, but they'll just go in and die. At least we got good money coming in. Hey, at least we got good money so we can repair everything we lose. There's Elfhelm. Take this building back before they get any Corsairs. I don't want them getting any Corsairs. And in fact, we will use it for some archers. Some Malorn bow wielding archers. Oh, they've got darkness. They're getting their powers. Oh dear. That's not a good sign. Oh, that's a great beast. Around the Oath of Kyrian. They just throw their own summon on top of that. That's fine. Charge down those Corsairs men. Elfhelm, stay on your bow. I don't want you going in and dying, because you are quite fragile. Like good old Erkenbrand, who's just come back. They've really taken that building again already. I've at least made one unit of archers yet. No, dear God, they take forever. Okay, at least I'm getting it out before it's been stopped. Okay, Snowborn Riders, get rid of that. Get rid of it. If the guy from Climbers stop cataphracts, then what choice do we have but to just get rid of the building? Could be so kind. Yeah, they're not going to do anything else. Bye bye, cataphracts. Those full upgrades, men. Now, we're going to get the last march of the Ents, aren't we? Yes.
By my life or death, I will guard Rohan.
So if I wanted to, I could get 4 workshops and reduce the cost of all upgrades by 40%. 20% even. Which is pretty decent, honestly. It's not as good as other factions, but it is, it almost comes close. But for 600 each as well, and that's the stables. But for 600 for each building, oh, that's a big investment in money. Big investment.
This one won't fit there.
Okay, we've lost a few units. Honestly, I'm fine with that. We are going to get more Riders of Snowborn.
Stand ready. We must protect the Britomar.
Go, my Riders. Go!
Right. Stand ready.
Ah, good, we saved the building.
Our place is in the vanguard. Ride them down. Move away.
Just keep running down everything.
The call has come. Yeah. With haste. Yeah.
Go, my men of Snowborn.
Forth, riders. The horses
They
have
are
the
upon us, for death and glory.
What are you using now?
Stand ready.
I don't even know what that was, but whatever it was is not alive anymore.
We are pledged to
Halt
the
their
King's command.
advance. The Elder of Persia.
Oh, losing.
Okay, let's get some onagers. Even though we have the last march of the Ents, it's good to have a few things. A few things, yeah, that's the right word. A few things.
The tomb of our age. We are pledged to the King's command. Your
We
King
stop
commands
them here. Repel their incursion.
Oh, THEODEN, you got a heal. Use it. Big full heal right there. Summon some extra units.
For every moment we tarry, the forces of evil grow in strength.
And 2 elite Kingsguard, always mounted. And charge can kill enemy units instantly.
The time to strike is near.
The time to strike is now.
Defend our lands.
The doom of our age is near at hand. Riders of Snowborn, we will lead the charge.
Don't let them pass.
The doom of our age is near at hand.
Let's get a good vantage point to strike from. Oh, can we summon the boar? Yeah, we can. Summon the boar, Everholt. And then back here.
Halt their advance.
Come, my friends.
I'm going to war. Let's go in, Ents. Come on. Bring them down. See how far we get. Oh god, THEODEN's escaped. Oh, Merry got to level 10, that's good. If he lives, that is.
Fight! For Rohan!
Don't let them pass.
Oh, no he didn't. But neither will their fortress. Oh, Murloc died again somewhere. Not really paying attention to that, I'm too busy destroying a fortress. Get rid of that siege works next.
Don't let them pass. Let us draw swords together. They are upon us.
Oh, should use Aemer's Ring of Protection.
Stand ready.
I'm going to rebuild that fortress.
Riders of snowball.
Shields! Don't let them pass! Leave no one behind!
Fair Dread heal. Don't remember that ability does, I think it's just damage. But anyway, either way, I'll use it. We need healing. Let's get the Sunrisers. Because I feel like it. Let's just go for a glorious charge with no cavalry units. Some cavalry units.
Riders of snowball.
Now for Wrath. Now for Ruin. And the Red Dawn. Oh, Eowyn's going against the Great Beast. Not recommended.
We are pledged to the king's command.
Just going vulnerable then, mate. That's how you stop that. Just going vulnerable. That's the key to surviving everything. Just going vulnerable. You make it look easy. Oh. Upgrade the barracks, I guess. Come on, we're doing well. Any tier 2 powers worth getting? No, let's just save up for Stormcrow then. If we get that far, that is. We probably won't. Get Eowyn back, see if I can keep her alive this time. Regain Erkenbrand and... Let it go.
They are upon us! We stop them here!
Get rid of that troll cage.
Something evil stirs across the ocean. Hold their advance!
Actually, no. Erkenbrand... I keep calling him Erkenbrand. Phaedra dying isn't that big a deal because he gets Grimble when he dies. So we'll just let him stay there. Phaedra, kill off their builders, please. Come on, Honor goes. It's up to you now. We've already used the last march. Come on, Phaedra, get rid of those builders, please. Go, at least do that. Almost, almost. Elfhelm can do it because he's at range.
Something evil stirs across the ocean.
Pull the lever. Pull the lever, Grunk. Wrong lever. Is that outdated yet? Or is that still funny?
More to life than Osprey.
Here we go then, let's get Stormcrow. A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Back, foul thing! You are finished!
That's another builder gone.
What are we waiting for? Oh, this is more like it. Fight on! No, you are finished!
Oh, look at Aragorn chunking that building with the help of the Onagers. Come on, you only have 2 buildings left, men. And that's another win against the Death March AI. A beautiful sight to see indeed. And while we're here, let's just do the draft on that one unit of peasant that we don't have anymore. Oh, victory is ours! Victory! We have victory! And that was another victory with Rohan. So yeah, that's why I don't typically play with Rohan, because they literally just spam everything and they win. that is basically how Rohan works. But yeah, there isn't really much in the ways of challenges you can do with Rohan. I guess you could do no cavalry, or because cavalry only is impossible, but no cavalry is actually a bit challenging because you don't have that speed advantage which you normally need. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. If you have any other suggestions for like anything, just leave them down below, and I'll see you all next time. Ta-ta for now.